Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain here. Alright, so for these ones, it's going to bring us back to the marketplace. There is a nice little chain here. It is located almost right near the harbor entrance here. It is given by Yorick Amanatu. He is one of the coin lords here. So you can just select his options. And he starts the Sharn Syndicate chain. Now there are a few quests in this chain. They're all level 4 here. And they're all fairly quick to do, offering a decent amount of experience. The only one that takes a little bit longer is actually the end part here. So we'll get to that when, we get to that video. So the first part here is from Maxwell Statler. It is a quest called Stand Your Ground. It is a very standard quest. Basically, you enter the tavern, you have him standing up there, and you just gotta protect him. That's it, that's all. So we are gonna summon a little hireling just in case we need the assistance, and I'm gonna actually drop down a turret here as well. Now there are a lot of breakables here. They are all kind of in piles, as you can see, and it's super easy to get the full bonus. Alright, so they spawn in 2 locations. The first location is at the door there, and the second location is right there in the I guess skylight. And your objective is to make sure that this guy here does not die. Now the gentleman down there, Rand Statler, if he doesn't die, that's additional extra experience, but ultimately he is an optional character, so a lot of times most groups focus right here at Maxwell and just stand and defend. Actually get my hireling to defend Maxwell. So as you see, I finally put the flame turret on our bar here. Now this will allow us, it is a very powerful, very potent spell. It summons that little flame turret, which actually does a very nice amount of damage at this level, and even a little bit higher, as you'll see 60s and 30s there. The other place that a lot of times this is cast is actually right up here. That way when we have everybody running and rushing at him, it tears them apart that way. And ultimately this is just a wait till the end, try not to die type quest. And that's pretty much it for this one. Now there are a couple of safe spots if you're worried about getting hit. One of them is actually one of my favorite ones. It's just right here. Obviously they will be able to shoot you. However, the melee do not know how to get to this location. So it does do a little bit of protection here. And one thing you can do is actually watch take care of him quick. If you're actually watching his body language, you'll be alerted when there is enemies in here. So we'll just watch him here. And you'll notice he kind of changes his stance like the second that they spawn in, even before they start moving. So yeah, with this quest, with this chain here, this truly is, I hate quests like this. So there's his stance change there. But yeah, I really do not like quests like this. I feel they're long and drawn out and take a little bit too long, especially between each wave. I know, you know, being a newer player, it might not seem like enough time. It might take you a little bit longer to kill these enemies, but you know, for someone like myself who has, you know, a nice pre-established character, as you can see, there's a lot of wait time in between each wave, and there's really nothing we can do about it. It's just stand and wait. Kinda glad that Reaper went after me and not after Maxwell. And that's that. Once we killed the big dude, gives us a chest here, which he's actually lying under. And you do gotta wait a moment. So as soon as you kill him, don't try to run right out. It does take a moment here to register. So if you leave too soon, you might not get count and credits for that quest. Alright, so that was the very first part there. Now if you're not sure where to go next, you can always run back up to the Coin Lord over here. Talk to him, and he will actually again point you to the next part of the quest. Now it does launch several quests, so there's one here. There's actually one quest here, given by this guy. There's one quest given by Burgundy Tier. So if you know exactly where you're going, you can actually go to all these quests here without ever having to go back to him. All he really does in the end is give you an extra optional chest, or extra optional loot reward. Alright. So here we are in our second quest. Now I do want to point out,
shilling is tastefully decorated in the style of a small yet successful Stormreach accountancy.
Alright, so I do want to point out that in this one here specifically, sometimes right when you pour it in on Reaper difficulty, there can be a Reaper on the other side of this door which will just immediately come out and attack you. So just be prepared for that fight on the off chance that one is spawned in. So once you dispatch the enemies, we do have again a 2-lever door. The first lever is right next to the door behind this little banner. Second one is again behind the same banner here on the opposite corner.
The vault's bookcase swings,
and that'll open it up.
Revealing the dimly lit corridor.
Nothing special, just continue on heading in. Now this right here, this door, which I already kind of broke open, as soon as it is actually open, you'll see there are spikes. Now you go only to the left. It has a lever to pull, so what you can do is just sneak right in, hug the wall, pull the lever. The other option is you can actually run to the back wall here, and they'll actually have a trap box. So if you have a rogue or an artifice in the party or anybody who can do traps, that's where the box is located. Now the easy way to run through these spikes is actually wait until they stick out. That'll give you the most amount of time to run to the back wall. So as soon as they poked out, run to the back. Alternatively, of course, you can hug the wall and, you know, sneak all the way around. Now, from here, directly ahead we have a shrine. Then we can go left or right. Now, which way you go actually does change each quest. Basically, it allows you to only go one direction. Sometimes the quest will send you left. Sometimes it will send you right. So this one, it doesn't actually have any levers for us to pull. So this time, we can't actually go this way. I do want to try something though. Sometimes you can actually get, not necessarily this quest, but other quests. If you can target activatables on the other side, so like that lever there, sometimes you can tell the a hireling to go open it, and it will auto open the door for you. Those ones are usually queued for when the AI are allowed to open the doors, because in this case that's not the path we need to take. The lever here is for this door. It'll open her up.
The smell of mangy dog's water.
So in here we have, well, minus a little dog pit, which doesn't actually have anything. We have two directions we can go. We have this door and that door. We actually have to go through both of them. And the other side is set up very similarly. So I won't actually go through and do a separate video for the other side. Essentially, as soon as you enter, you're entered into a big room, which will branch off into two rooms with doors that have levers right outside the door. In each of the rooms, there will be some breakables to get. As well, in it, there will be a cask that you can target, barrel cask. That is actually the secret door to get the optional here. Now, there is a little trick. I don't know if this is intended, but it does still work. If we break down the door, we can still go in, kill the enemy. Yep, there. And then we can actually go out after, so you don't got to worry about if someone rushes ahead and breaks the door. You can actually still go, select the cask, and it does give us count there, open the strong room without alerting the guards. It's just one left, so that'll be on the other side here. So you can go through and go back that way. So again, if you're not too sure where it is, just go to about the center of those rooms, the barrel cast that is. Just go to about the center of the rooms, look around, and you can use your Q and E button, which is default for the find. Obviously, if you change that, it'll be whatever you've changed it to. And you can find these barrel casks. Now, the last thing I want to point out is it is hard to get these the full breakable bonus, as the quest counts for both sides. So ultimately, you are only able to get about half of the total breakables, which is usually enough. Though apparently not in this case. To get at least, which is usually enough to get at least the first tier. However, in this case, we did not luck out enough. Alright, so here we have just a random, a random remnant chest. But if we go back into the main room here, so just leave here. it will also provide you with a chest. Now this is again the same on the other side as well. If you leave and go back out to that first main room where it splits off into the two directions, there will be a chest in there as well. Alright, well that was the first two parts of the Market Sharn chain. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good one all.